One thing that's always stuck with me and I've always used anytime I have an adversity like that, and also I've been saying to my clients, is this: through all my studies of failure and success, one thing always stood out to me, that those who succeed have what I call the mind of a champion. They think, wow, this is tough. How can I overcome this? And they find a way, because the key, so when they ask themselves the question, okay, I didn't create this situation. It's not my fault, but what can I do? So asking the question, what can I do about this, is a very empowering thing to ask, rather than I'm stuck. One thing that's always stuck with me and I've always used anytime I have an adversity like that, and also I've been saying to my clients, is this: through all my studies of failure and success, one thing always stood out to me, that those who succeed have what I call the mind of a champion. They think, wow, this is tough. How can I overcome this? And they find a way, because the key, so when they ask themselves the question, okay, I didn't create this situation. It's not my fault, but what can I do? So asking the question, what can I do about this, is a very empowering thing to ask, rather than I'm stuck, there's nothing I can do. Now that's very disempowering. That falls into paralysis. And so one thing, so my clients have been saying to them, okay, what can you do? And they've made decisions based on what they can do, not what they can't do. So that's one key thing I'm going to say. Take responsibility and say, in terms of responsibility, in my hands, although I didn't affect this thing, I didn't create this thing, what can I do? And then go and do that and see what happens.
Thank you, Mac. Okay, guys, take responsibility and switch your mind to ask the question, what can I do? That kind of changes the whole paradigm. Mac, I know you, we have a lot of conversation. I know you're from a very, very humble background, but today you're a sought after world-class trainer. Can you share with us key defining moments which shaped your life?
Thank you. Key defining moments that change. I've had a pretty rough upbringing. So I think all of it has been, I've had a lot of adversity from childhood, from, growing up in, coming from Ghana and then coming to the UK. Didn't speak much English. I remember people chasing me to beat me up because I was the wrong color. I took up martial arts just to defend myself so that I could actually survive through school and going home. So I've had all those challenges, and I've somehow found a way to overcome. Teachers at school told me that I wouldn't amount to much. I would be a failure. That's what my teachers told me. And I had a choice. I could have believed that, but for some reason, I think because of my parents and the way they were and the way they pushed me, I always found another way. All the way to become, in many years ago, I found myself in debt, over $100,000 in debt, which for me was disastrous, because at that time my wife was pregnant with our second child. I was hardly at home. I was working hard to get my business working. So the defining moment is, I think it goes back to, in hindsight, I can use this language now, which says, where is my responsibility in this? And every time I've said, it's my responsibility, I've always found a way somehow. Not that it's my fault. When people are chasing me to beat me up because I've been bullied, it's not my fault. But what can I do? And I've always taken that notion. I've always encouraged my clients to do the same. Say, okay, what can I do? So from adversity, the thing that's always shaped my life is, I know that now, and I didn't know that then, is to think like a champion and take responsibility. Because the moment I take responsibility, something happens. Rather than doing nothing, it leads me away, or the right way. So that's, I think, one of my tricks for dealing with adversity.
Okay, Matt, the next question. You are a big emphasis on creating multiple streams of passive income. I know you've done that for yourself. Can you share with the audience why it is very, very important to build multiple streams of passive income? And what is passive income? Start with that.
Thank you very much. What is passive income? So passive income is where you create a situation where your expenses are covered without you working. So if you can create a situation where you've got income coming in passively, in other words, you're not working 9 to 5, you're not working all these hours to make that money, but it's covering your expenses so you can live a life you want. Some people call that, when your passive income is greater than your expenses, now you have financial freedom. You're not tied to a job. You're not tied to a boss. You're not tied to the bank. You're not tied to anyone. And I've been saying this. So for me, I created financial freedom through passive income many years ago. And for the past 10 years, I've been saying this to people. Yes, you can have a job, but make sure you have other things that you've set up, whether it's real estate or stocks or cryptocurrency, doesn't matter what it is, but have something that will support you. Because I've said the markets and the economy changes. And when it changes, for some people, it'll catch them with their pants down.
Yeah.
And some people listened and took action. And some people did nothing at all in the last 10 years, and it's happened.
Yeah.
I've been through so many, I think 3 economic recessions.
Yeah. And
when I went to broke, I realized that, hey, there's got to be a better way to do this. So I've studied all of this. So passive income, you can create passive income. The first thing to do is, like Suren said, fix the mind. Come to the Millionaire Mind Intensive. Fix this first. The second thing is then study other passive income vehicles. And there are many. Real estate, internet marketing, affiliate marketing. There are so many. There's cryptocurrency, there's stocks, there's share, there's so many. But the key thing is get the mind right, pick a vehicle, get that vehicle working. Now let it run in automatic. Once that's running, pick another vehicle and get that running in automatic. So I have various passive income streams. So when this economic thing hit, this pandemic, this whatever it is hit, I'm not really worried about money, because I have got other income sources, right? And so everybody must go to the MMI, get this right, and then get on that vehicle, choose which vehicle is going to create financial freedom for them.
Thank you, Mac, because this information kind of opened my head first time I got it, because today I built multiple streams of income. My main income success Gyan is trainings. We are not doing trainings because of the pandemic, but doesn't matter. I have other vehicles where the money is coming in. So we're not getting worked up. People who got this, really life is sorted. Guys, if you really get this, I want you guys to type passive income in the comment box, because you need to find multiple vehicles which can give you cash flow without you being there. That's what Mac is trying to say.